Bob Iger said that Star Wars is going to go on hiatus for a bit.
I mean, the two Game of Thrones guys dropped out.
Yeah.
They said that they had a toss-up between doing a Star Wars trilogy and a project with Netflix. I wonder which one of those I would have chosen.
Well, you don't know what the project is.
On Netflix? I mean, I feel like there's a sense of scale that it can only go so big if it's with Netflix. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
they got the Martin Scorsese thing. They got The Irishman coming out.
I'm not gonna watch that though.
You're not gonna watch that?
No, I don't really.
Do you not like Scorsese films?
No, I like Scorsese.
You're not gonna watch a free movie on Netflix by Scorsese?
It's not free because I'm paying for the subscription service.
Okay, that's not. You're not a fucking CPA, dude. We're not gonna break down the fucking cost per minute of you watching a movie or not.
I bet it actually cost me like a dime.
So you're not gonna spend a dime to watch a Scorsese film?
You
Probably
were just talking about Heat a minute ago. The only other time
Can I play that
good where Pacino and De Niro were on screen together.
Can I play that clip, or are we gonna get flagged?
No. What? You want to play a clip from a Brian De Palma movie on the podcast?
Do you think he'd notice?
That's your idea?
All right. Well, Eric is a fraud.
this is a new segment we're calling Blaine Makes Terrible Suggestions.
With his own graphics package.
Its own graphics package.
Good thing he knew the director, though.
Eric does this thing where he says, "Baby." I think they have it on the soundboard. Pull it up, baby.
Does he love
baby.
it?
There
he
it is.
love it?
Hey, wow, they pulled it up.
Oh, they did the thing that they do.
Say the line, Bart.
Anyways, that's from a movie. That's from Heat.
1995.
Do you want to
Good year.
recreate the read?
He says, "I told you when we first started dating, baby, that you're gonna have to share me with all the bad people and all." Yeah. I can't remember the line.
Whoa, is he in the room?
Oh God.
When are we getting a
Salty podcast.
Somebody brain me with this fucking bottle opener already.
We're here for love and support, and that only.
Look, we got off topic. I'm sorry.
Wrong show.
The Netflix, the Netflix thing. I think those Game of Thrones guys, are just gonna do a behind the scenes for the Star Wars movie. That was the other project. You can do the Star Wars movie
or the BTS,
the BTS, because they love that part of Game of Thrones.
You talked about the whole documentary?
GB was going for when Khaleesi was I don't want people nerd out about the thing they made.
I do.
In a way, that's kind of what people are watching right now.
We don't make anything.
We make a couple things.
No, I'm just kidding. We're not nerding out about that. We're just we're talking about other stuff.
They did a thing though on that where they got called out hardcore, where they're like, "Yeah, I guess Khaleesi forgot the Navy was there," or some shit like that, where they let something slip, and you're like, "Oh God, like that's not good." You know, they gave some I don't know.
Like a foreshadowing to something that hadn't happened yet?
No, it was it was pointing out their terrible writing. They're like, yeah, this main character forgot about this military force. And then everyone was like, what the rewind? Enhance? What was that?
Oh my God. I don't know if I feel like Game of Thrones will never live down the whole coffee cup being left there. Like that's gonna be forever.
I think Emilia Clarke was on a late night talk show last week, and she said publicly whose coffee cup it was.
Oh, whose was it?
It was Varys's.
Oh.
I guess after it came out, it was a whole big deal. It was the actor who played Varys came up to her was like, "That was my coffee cup. I left it there."
Picturing Varys in Starbucks, like it's VARY.
Silent K.
Oh, no, or the opposite. He says Varys, and they nail it. They spell it right. Like that's the one name at Starbucks they get. Like, Varys. Oh yeah, Varys, of course.
Yeah, for me, it's like Deborah, Brenda.
Do you guys use your real names do you ever just give them like Hercules or?
I gave him a fake one once.
What was it?
It was like Bert or something. I don't know why I did it.
Secret joke.
Bert with a U or with an E? Like Burt Reynolds or Bert Muppet Bert?
Let's think. Which one would I choose?
E.
Muppet.
No, Burt Reynolds. You.
You probably misspelled
You.
I was ordering the app, so it's like
Same.
it's easy. Yeah, and it just prints out.
I don't know why anybody doesn't do that. Because that way you arrive there, you just walk in, you pick up your shit, and you get the fuck out.
Also, you can make it as fucking complicated as you want.
Yep, because it's all in the instructions there for them.
Right.
Very true.
I see people waiting on. I'm like, you literally just pick up your phone and do it right now.
Chris Damaris who introduced that to me.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, you can just do it on the app. You just show up, walk in, pick it up, and leave. I was like,
but sometimes you need a break from work, right? And standing in the line is not the worst way to not work.
Well, standing in line at Starbucks might be a little
No,
more.
Either way,
that's a good point.
right? Like
Yeah.
I like to stretch my legs and not be somewhere sometimes. Like, just be like, oh, cool, a long line. Great.
You know, you could also like get your stuff right away and then sit down in the Starbucks.
I don't have sitting down time. I got standing in line time. It's like I can't do anything about the line, but sitting down's like you choose to sit.
It's all about the perception, the external
Yeah.
perception of what you're actually doing.
I went to
Yeah.
there's a place called Flight Path that's over off of airport. Oh, that's why they call it Flight Path.
The airport.
Congratulations, Blaine, you're figuring it out.
This used to be the airport.
The
though,
airport
right?
used to be right
This used to
here.
be
You
the
know,
airport.
Mueller Airport?
Anyways,
It's on Duval also. The street's called Duval. So.
Yeah.
so
This is a segment we like to call Blaine fucks up real bad.
Blaine learns about Austin. It's got its own graphics
That's
package.
an old one. That's an old one.
Menchaca.
Old coffee
Flight
shop.
Path, there was a guy, I witnessed two baristas talking it over, and it was like a kind of a peek behind the scenes that I thought was interesting, but they were like, some asshole just called in and asked us to make his order in advance. And they were like, oh, fuck that guy. They're like, yeah, no way. It's like, that's going to set a terrible precedent. Then everybody's going to be doing it. This guy's going to skip in front of the line, and then everybody's going to think that they're entitled to it. And they were like breaking down, like, and then we're going to turn to Starbucks. And then they like went down this whole path, like right in front of me. And I was like, I'd like a latte.
Did they see you standing there listening to their whole conversation?
I don't think they care. They're just making their
Oh.
drinks. That's,
That's the traditional business model of a coffee shop and trying to go out of business. Like that is the traditional model, right?
I feel like it is your job as a barista to just hate everybody that's in your shop.
Yeah.
Because they're just a bunch of freeloaders using your Wi-Fi, Like
Interesting.
one of the places that one of my regulars that I'm not going to mention the name because I'm probably going to find out that it has some correlation with words. Okay, it's called Revival Coffee.
Oh, you know why it's called that?
Why?
I want to wait for you to figure this one out.
Yeah.
It's,
Well,
actually, it's actually pretty good.
I asked about this. Is it because it's across the street from a cemetery?
Exactly.
No, I asked about
Fucking with
that.
him. I have no fucking idea.
Oh shit. Okay, again.
But you asked about it, and what'd they say?
Well, so like I was ordering my coffee one day, or I was in line to order my coffee, and I looked out the window and the cemetery's across the street. It's nice. I like stare at the cemetery all the time because it's like cemeteries are.
You're looking for hands?
Yeah, I was looking for the zombie hands. No,
who,
like
wants,
it's,
who wants a coffee?
cemeteries are
Anybody?
peaceful and nice to watch. And they have like pretty trees and shit. But anyways, I was like, hey, do you guys call you guys that sells Revival Coffee because you're like across the street from a cemetery? And they were like offended. They were like, no. I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, we're a chain. We started in Seattle. And I was like, okay.
It's probably just caffeine, reviving,
Yeah.
revival. I assume it has some correlation in terms of that.
Yeah, probably.
I went
But
to
it's a good guess.
I went to Bennu Coffee over on MLK.
What do they call Benu?
And then I went there the morning of October 31st, and I forgot it was Halloween morning until I walked in, and all the baristas had on like Starbucks aprons, and on their menu they had put like a piece of tape and written over it Starbucks, and they were wearing the headsets.
Oh, that's funny. They all dress up as Starbucks employees.
Yeah, and then it's like like
Genius.
someone in front of me that had gotten their drink wrong, they forgot to add something into it, and the barista was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's these damn headsets. Bad communication. We can't hear each other."
That's
Like
cool.
they were really into it.